tested this. Alright, but based on what I know, this should work like a champ. Alright? And a quiz for those learning. What's the hottest part of this flame? Is it the inner tip or is it the tip out here? What's the hardest part of this flame? Hottest part. Alright? For those that don't know, it's the inner tip. The tip of that inner tip is the hottest part. Alright, I'm going to test this here in just a second. Alright, like I said, it's just, you're debuting this with me. I have not tried this. It just makes sense that it should work. My friend Joe MacGyver said, hey, why don't you just put a hot torch? I said, you know, that might work. I'll have to try it. So, great idea from Joe MacGyver. Alright, now let's see. There's no pounding. Alright, look. It came right off, melted right through, just like I figured it would. Probably you did too. But this is where the proof is in the pudding. You know, gotta make some pudding. Or is it pudding? Anyways, we're making it. Let's do it again. Ready? Push. Bam, at an angle, get it below that surface. Now what I'm discovering is you don't want to get it too hot because you'll start melting this down here, alright? And I've got another one over here. Alright, so you can do several of these, okay? Now, let's take a look at the joint up close and personal. Okay, so you can clearly see that it's definitely below the grout line. So this will be covered by grout. You'll never ever know it because you can still see just a little bit of it right here and the other here, but they're below the surface. And you can see where I used this metal cutting sawzall blade where it removes the thin set. So I was able to get down in there and cut it below the grout. Okay, now hang on, stay with me. Okay, now this is the top of the shim. This is loose, but it is locked in there. I'm going to have to cut this out. So let's get this.
And the hot chisel cut it out really well.
This metal stays hot, you know, so don't forget it stays hot. Hang on. Okay, thank you for being a part of my community. If you like this video, give it a like, thumbs up, comment. How would you remove these little legs sticking up between the joints of your tile? So, thank you for watching, for the support. I hope it's been helpful. This is going to make removing these a whole lot easier. There's no worries of chipping the tile by heating up your chisel. Remember that chisel stays hot. And you don't want to get it too hot, it's going to start melting the plastic to the handle. But 30 seconds roughly is about all you need. Maybe 15 seconds is all you need. Just kind of have to count 1001, 1002. You know, to yourself as you guys it over the flame, heating it up. Test it out for yourself, but there's no chipping your tile this way. Joe MacGyver's idea was better than mine, although mine would work, but you're at risk of chipping the tile edge. And you got to doctor it, play with it, you know, like I said, fingernail polish or a little paint, spray some paint into a little cup, and then, you know, use a brush or a Q-tip or something to, then you got little chips. No chips, use the heat. Have no heat, do what you can do. You could also use that metal cutting sawzall blade You know, that would take a little more work, but you wouldn't be chipping the edge. You know, you might even want to put a little tape on the back side that's rubbing against the edge of your tile. Possibly. Anyway, heat's the best. Just don't overdo it. Thanks for being here. Bye for now. Remember, easy 2 tips and tricks where you see everything up close and personal.